Good morning, my angels, or if it's not morning for you right now, good evening or good day. My name is Rowie Singh for those who are new here, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look with a little bit of a focus on how to brighten up your under eyes and to make your skin look super supple, healthy and glowing. So if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit crusty. I'm not even kidding, I woke up like 20 minutes ago. Haven't even had a coffee yet, so I'm very tired and also feeling a little bit dry. I might go in with my Myer Badescu hydrating cream. I only just started using this. It's a weird, very interesting texture, right? It's like kind of like a jelly, squishy consistency. Oh, I nearly dropped it. So I'm just gonna go in with some of that to moisturize my face. Whenever you moisturize, you should always like pull out. You know, I don't know, my mom told me that. Moisturize from like the middle to the out and like pull it up. Something to do with like staying young. I have no idea if that's true or not, but it's what I do, you know? Now, you guys know that I haven't actually done my skincare video yet, like that's coming, but I have been on a journey and a half with my skin, and to be honest, like I still have a bit of redness and scarring around my face. Like I don't actually have pimples, but I do have like the residue from it. So my main priority when I'm doing like a nice simple makeup look is to just make sure that my skin looks as flawless as possible. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in with my glowy primer. It's the Mercier Radiance one. You guys know that I always use this. Gonna dab it on my face. Use my fingertips. Oh. Also another thing, guys, like if you apply your primer with your fingers and your cream with your fingers like I do, just make sure that you've disinfected your hands before you start touching your face. Really important. Like I said, like I only just woke up and I'm pretty exhausted, and I'm sure you can see I've got like bags under my eyes, and for some reason I get like a heavier bag under my left eye more than my right. It's frustrating, and that just means that finding a really good concealer is super important, especially for us brown girls where we get a lot of hyperpigmentation through our skin. And you know, dark circles really do show up on our skin as well, and it's just that little bit harder for us brown girls to get an even complexion. So we have to really hustle and do whatever we can to make sure we look flawless all the time. So before I even start with my foundation, I'm actually going to go in with this concealer right here. It's the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer. It's Camouflage and it's a 24-hour wear, which is so exciting because I know for me, when I go out and about during the day, I sweat, I get really oily, and sometimes my makeup starts to sort of fade and it's not so pretty. So I'm just going to apply a very small amount in my red and affected areas, and then I'm just going to dab it with my finger just to get that. Ooh, wow, that's a really good coverage. And then I'm just going to blend it out a little bit with my beauty blender. That just like brightened up my skin pretty much instantly. Happy with that. So when I went to Mecca, the lady was telling me a story about the Clinique concealer, and she was saying how a lady was using it to cover up a bruise, and she covered up her bruise and then she went swimming, and then the next morning she was like, oh, my bruise is gone. But no, the concealer was still there hiding the bruise. Like it literally lasts that long, and I was like, that's insane. I'm here for that. So after we're done hiding those initial imperfections, I'm going to go in with my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Valencia. There we go. And I'm just going to start blending that through my skin. Now the foundation is like just a little bit darker than my face, but it matches my neck. And I think that's what's more important, right? Like you want your face to match your neck. And the reason why my face is so much lighter is that I normally wear an SPF moisturizer, so I avoid the sun like the plague, because that is what's gonna make you age, my friends. So important. Blend down through the neck. I'm just gonna get a Q-tip and just clean out my eyebrows. Now normally, you guys, I use Benefit Brows, like the Brow product in shade 6, but because I'm going out for brunch today and I'm doing more of like a day, like a nice day look, I don't want my eyebrows to be too dark and heavy because I'm not going to wear eyelashes. So instead I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the brow powder duo in dark brown, and I'm just going to take, like, I never use the lighter side, obviously you can tell I always just use the darker side. And I'm just going to take like a little bit on my little brow brush, and I'm just going to brush the hairs up and start blending that through my very hairy eyebrows. Remember that for the start of the brow you want to use very light flicks because you don't want the colour to be too dark, otherwise you look a little bit angry, and yeah, that's how you get the nice gradient. I'm not sure if you can see on camera, but I have some very hideous brow hairs that I cannot be bothered to pluck at all, so I am going to conceal them instead. But before I do that, we need the brow gel just to lay down those hairs, because if they're not laid down then they're going to get concealed by accident. So to conceal the brows, I'm going to go in with my Clinique concealer again, and I'm just going to add it to this little angled brush, and we're going to conceal. Okay, so I finessed my brows. The only thing is that I'm looking a little bit tired still, just a little bit here. It's fine because my super concealer is going to help me. So I'm going to take this bad boy and I'm just going to squeeze a couple of droplets under each eye. So I'm just going to do a couple of drops on my chin, maybe my forehead. So the reason why you want to apply the concealer in just a couple of droplets is because that's going to help it spread. If you apply a concealer like all the way under your eye, then it has no room to spread or to blend, so you want just a few little drops. Oh my god, this is looking nice. Oh yes. After I've blended it in with a sponge, I'm just going to go back over the concealer with my buffing brush and make sure that the concealer and the foundation is seamlessly blended together. Okay, so now I want to conceal my eyes, so I just want to go back in with that concealer and add a couple of droplets to my little buffing brush. I'm just going to add that to each eye. And just to make sure that the concealer sets, just use your finger to just tap that to further blend into your skin. This is the beautiful Naked Heat palette. Like, I honestly recommend it if you love your like earthy tones, you know, perfect for like deeper complexions. If you're a brown girl with olive skin, oranges are probably my favorite colors to use on my eyes because it just works with my skin. It really opens up my eyes. So I'm actually gonna go in with the shade He Devil. Let's just add that to the outer corner. So let's add a bit of dimension to this eye look by adding a darker color right here, just in my crease as my transition shade. So I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's called On Fuego. And I'm just going to continue to pack onto my lid. Now if you want to clean up the outer edges of your eye look, if it gets a bit messy, you can use that sort of buffing brush that we use to conceal our eyes and just sort of clean up any bit of product fallout. I'm going to go in with a brush with more of a compacted tip, and I'm going to use this lovely color right here. It's called Scorched. We're just going to pick up a bit of that color, tap it off a little bit just so you don't get a lot of fallout, and we are just going to pack that onto your inner corner. And of course, don't forget to blend out that color so it doesn't look too heavy. Okay, so that is looking so cute already. For the under eye, we just want to mimic what we did with the lid. So I'm just going to go in with Scorched right underneath. Since I'm going out for brunch, I'm actually not going to add falsies because that's a little bit too much for during the day. So I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and apply a bit of mascara. When applying, I'm just sort of making sure I'm curling up my lashes just a little bit more with the wand. And then sort of use a bit of a wiggling motion to avoid clumping. Don't forget your bottom lashes. So I don't want to go too crazy with my contour, but I'm just going to use Powder Contour Kit from Anastasia and just add a little bit to my cheekbones. tiny bit of blush as well. And of course, a bit of highlight. I'm actually using Mecca's highlighter. It's called Enlightened powder. And for lips, I'm just actually adding like the tiniest bit of foundation to my lips, just so when I apply my lipstick, there isn't like a line where the foundation and the lipstick meets. It's a little bit more seamless. I'm actually going to keep with the theme of using bronzed, heated colors, and I'm using Marc Jacobs lip crayon in the shade Burn Notice. Okay, we are officially done with this look, and I no longer look like a tired girl with dried up skin. I now look fresh with bright under eyes and very glowy skin, which is amazing. And thank you so much for watching. I'll leave all the products below, plus a link to the Clinique concealer that I use in this video. I hope you learned something from this video or were inspired, and yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye guys!